my name is Darren Kurja, and today I will be talking about my PowerPoint on my key supply chain item. So in this slide, we made a flow chart. In the flow chart are coffee beans, which we'll be using because it will probably be the most daily use thing in my cafe business since I'll be selling mainly coffee. So the coffee will start off in a coffee farm, and then we will get it into the hands of exporters, importers, then eventually into a transportation company, and then it will come to our cafe and in the consumer's hands. So yeah, that's why I chose coffee beans. And so the performance and quality of each link. The first link is the farmers. They make the coffee beans, which will be measured by the farmers' sustainability and certifications. Relationship, consistency with my business and the farmers is very important when doing deals with them, as well as a good origin of traceability. Having a good fair trade with farmers is important, and on their end, meeting harvest deadlines is very crucial for the success of a direct trade because we wouldn't want to get our coffee beans late every time. The second link will fall into exports. It is imperative that correct, timely shipping is involved, as well as packaging quality and all the documentation that it has to line up to be accurate. In terms of quality damage, free shipping is a must, as well as compliance on our end with logistics schedules. The third link is the local warehouse. The metrics of performance are what is their level 1 inventory that they can hold, as well as how fast they can respond to have control over storing goods. Things like temperature control, as well as health inspections of a warehouse matter significantly. The fourth link is transportation, delivery, functionality, and timing. It is important as well to have good vehicle hygiene. We would not want our coffee beans to be transported in a nasty vehicle because we want to sell our consumers quality goods, obviously. The last link would be my cafe, meaning things like preparation time as well as levels of waste of coffee beans. Obviously, you don't want to waste a lot of coffee beans. And consumer rapport. Visual inspections and listening to customer feedback is also key. Overall, regular quarterly evaluations and inspections will be kept on scorecards to track certain trends for us to take action if certain thresholds are not met. So here's an example of how my supply chain could break and how I could fix it. One of the main supply chain breaks I can think of would be shipping port delays that would be due to reasons like geopolitical or weather reasons. A more in-depth detail of what the problem could look like is if a coffee bean shipments from farms in Colombia to the US are delayed because of custom backlogging problems or things like extreme weather that would cause low stock of coffee beans at the cafe. So if this were to happen to my cafe, I would prioritize not wasting as much coffee beans, meaning savor whatever we can, and start making lower level espresso drinks that use less coffee beans. I would all try to work with other countries like Ethiopia or Guatemala, which are some countries that are big on coffee beans, like coffee beans is a big infrastructure for their economy. The best long-term plan would be to have agreements with different countries so my business could always have a plan B. A real-world vendor that I looked into would be the Counter Coffee Culture. They are a well-known coffee roaster based in North Carolina. They have made direct trades as well as natural distribution to cafes all over the United States. Why I chose this is because it seemed like they offered high quality coffee beans. They are very reliable. They have a very reliable delivery network that is very ideal, especially for small businesses. So that's it, folks. These are the the main supply chain of my small business. Thank you.